Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little triangle treat box. They're so easy to do and perfect for Halloween time or Thanksgiving, Christmas time, which is how I did mine, but really, or you could do it for a birthday. There's a million different ways, and they're so easy to do. So let me show you. So first thing you need is a piece of cardstock, and it needs to be cut at 9 3/4 by 7. So any cardstock will work at all. And you want something to go ahead and score with. So I'm going to use my trimmer, put my blade down. You could use your Simply Scored. We want to score this at 1 3/4. Let me line this up here. So we want to score it at 1 3/4. And did I say I'm using cherry cobbler cardstock? Okay, so we're going to score at 1 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/4. So I need to open my arm here. 7 1/4. And then we're going to rotate it counterclockwise, and we want to score it at 2. So let's go 2 and 5. All right. Now we want to grab our paper snips. And you have a narrow end right here and a wider end right here. So what we want to do is we want to remove this narrow piece right here. This is the front flap of your box right here. My little front flap is this piece. This is the bottom of our box, okay? So what we want to remove are these two little rectangles down here at the bottom. Let's go nice and straight as we can. Just cut up the score lines. So 1 and 2. And then we want to remove both of these squares on this side. So what we're left with, so there's one of the little squares and the second rectangle. And this side. And this way. All right, pull that out. It doesn't look like I got all the way up there. Okay, so now it should look like this. And you could hold on to these scraps. I think it's always good to hold on to your scraps. Okay. Now what you want to do is you need to take your ruler, and we're going to work with these two little flaps here. And you want to measure, so you're going to need like a pencil or something to go ahead and mark with. And you want to mark exactly where the 1.5 inch mark, 1.5 is. So mark it on that one and on this side. So you want to know exactly where the center is. 1.5, okay? And then what we're going to do is go ahead and take your, I'm just going to use my bone folder, but whatever stylus you have works too. And we want to go ahead and we want to make a score line from that mark to the corner here. So we're going to go like that. There's one, and we want to go this way. So from the corner to that mark. Okay, we're going to do that on both sides. So the corner to that mark. This is what makes it into a triangle shape. And here we go this side. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is you need some designer series paper. And I'm using the Dashing Along paper from the September 2018 host promotion. This paper, you can only earn it, you can't buy it. If you want more information, visit my blog, a2zstamping.com. This paper though is so cute. I love this side with the poinsettia, so that's what I'm using. So you need 2 pieces that are 1.5 inches by 2 3/4, 2 of those. And those pieces, you know, they're actually, one's gonna go on the front and the back of this piece right here. And then you need 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, right here, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So these are going to go right here. And then you need one piece. You really only need one piece. That's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I have 2 because you can put one on the inside as well if you like. All right, so let's go ahead and Set these aside though, that's what you need. And let's grab out our corner rounder right here. And we want to round the corners of the lid. Remember, the lid is this smaller flap right here. So let's feed it into the corner rounder. If you don't have this trio punch that rounds the corners, but you do have the envelope punch board, remember there's a corner rounder on there. And then we want to round the corners of these little pieces that are going on our lid there, but just on two ends. So we're going to go 1, and let's round this one, 2. So just 2 ends. 1 and 2. All right. Put my corner rounder away. All right. And let's go ahead and adhere our designer series paper. So let's get all of these. I want to get my adhesive on all. Isn't this side of the paper so pretty too? And I love it because there are 3 different patterns, so 2 patterns on each, so 6 patterns total, and you get 4 sheets of each, which is really nice. Okay, so this is actually the outside of my box here. So I'm going to stick this on one. Oh, it looks like my paper is going a different direction here. That's okay, I'll put it on this side. I wasn't paying attention. I think it's nice if your pattern's all going, well, this one is too. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention, and do you see my patterns going a different direction? It's going this way and this way, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. And well, let's make this one this way. That way it's all different. Okay, and this piece right here goes on this other side, right? Like so. You could put pieces on all of, in fact, let's go ahead. We'll just, since we've got it, no point in wasting it. I'll put this extra piece right here. All right. Okay. Now we're going to burnish our score line. So like I said, this now is my inside. So go ahead and burnish this. We want to burnish these little triangles we did. Burnish here. Burnish. Burnish our triangles. And here we go. Okay. And now we can put our box together. So what you want to do is, it actually adheres like this. So each triangle adheres to a side. So we want to flip it over so the outside's showing. And we want our adhesive to go right here. So I'm actually going to use tear and tape. You could also use the multi-purpose glue. That's strong enough, but I'm kind of in a rush. I'm not in a rush, but I want to show you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab tear and tape. I don't think snail adhesive is quite strong enough for this box, so I wouldn't do that if you want it to hold anything. Fast Fuse would be great on this too if you still have that. But Stampin' Up! No longer carries it, so I don't have any more. All right. I prefer to only use Stampin' Up! Products because I think it's the best. It's why I became a demonstrator in the first place, because I was only using their products because of the high quality, and so I decided to sign up myself for the discount. But as you can see, I really do use all the products. All right, so I'm going to grab my piercing tool here just to help pull the tape up on all these. Make sure they're pushed down nice and tight. Okay, so we should go 1, 2, come on, 3. I have no fingernails right now. They're very short, and so I can't grab anything. Having to learn how to do stuff without the fingernails. Since I have no fingernails, I had painted them this nice bright color, just because it cheered me up. I thought it was fun. Okay. Plus we'll have to switch to fall color soon. All right, so what you do is, so go ahead and take the first triangle and just perfectly line it up with the edge and press. And then same thing on this side. Line it up just evenly with the edge and press. And as you can see, pretty simple. Keep going around the box. Come on, box. It's a lot easier to do if you do the same side first. Not like how I did it, but this works just fine. All right. Oh, you guys, did you see what I just did? I made this mistake before too. I was not supposed to put adhesive right here. Again, I wish you guys could yell at me through the thing. You don't want to put adhesive on these two flaps. You only want to put them on the front flaps. And you guys, I did this when I made my, not model, but my sample as well. It kind of makes me laugh now. And I was like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I just do that again? So I'm going to grab one of these extra scrap pieces we have. And I'm just going to line it up on the edge. This is how I'm fixing it. Remember, I don't edit out my mistakes because I want you guys to see how you fix them in case you do the same thing. I'm just going to stick that on, and then I'm just going to cut and cut. That was so silly. Only put adhesive on the front two triangles. Oh my goodness. I wish someone could have yelled that to me. Okay. That makes me laugh though, because I did this before. And my notes even say to only put it on the front too, but whatever. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not all perfect, right? And it's easily fixable, especially when we have these little straps. Look at that. No one will ever even know. Okay, so now we would fill our box. I'm actually putting Lindor Truffles in mine. I think 3 fit in there pretty well, but you could fill these boxes with anything, really. Can I fit a 4th one in there? Maybe. Let's see if I put them in correctly. Will it close? I want it to close. I think 4 is a little too many. But I mean, literally, you could fill these boxes with anything. They're so cute. Okay, then we close it up. And then what I like to do on my box is I like to grab, this is popping up. That's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to stick more adhesive on this. There we go. Sorry guys, I got distracted by this popping up. Okay, so what I like to do on the front is I like to just grab a little mini glue dot to close my box. So I'm going to just stick it right on here and then close it. You could do a dimensional too. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And obviously we just need a little tag for the front. So I have the Night in Bethlehem. I wanted to use the Blessed Christmas Wishes sentiment. And I have the Garden Green cardstock, or Garden Green ink. I'm calling everything by the wrong names. I'm just going to ink this up. And I'm going to stamp it right here on this piece of Whisper white cardstock. I'm going to do my best to get it straight. Let's see here. You know what? That's not too bad. And you know what? It has a little swirl on there because I rocked my stamp a little. You guys, I'm going to leave it. That doesn't totally bother me. It kind of looks like, you know, it's there for artistic effect. I mean, whatever. Who's going to tell, right? But it looks pretty straight, so I'm going to go with that. And just so you know, this piece of Whisper white cardstock here is 2.5 by 1. And I'm going to mount it here on this piece of cherry cobbler, which is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. It's going to go just like so. And I'm going to grab the, let me close my ink here. I'm going to grab the All Is Bright paper clips. I'm going to grab one of the stars. These are a lot of fun. They're stars and trees. And I'm going to stick a star on there because I just think it looks pretty. And that's what they're for, right? Okay, come on. Do you guys struggle with paper clips? I struggle with paper clips. I mean, in real life with like regular paper clips. Okay, that's going to go just like so. And then I'm going to stick adhesive on here. Okay, and this is going to go right on here, like so. And that is my triangle box. Isn't it adorable? You guys, look at these. They're so cute. And like I said, you could do a bunch of these up for Halloween. Put that little spider trinket up here instead of this. Wouldn't that be adorable? And they're so easy to do, truly. I mean, once you cranked out a bunch of these assembly line style, it'd be really easy to do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my blog, a2zstamping.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.